Since watching Friday the 13th, I became a huge fan of slasher movies, and I'm always looking for the next series to binge watch, like I did with Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street. And I think Sleepaway Camp is just what I was looking for. First off, let's talk about the characters. If you know me, then you'll know I hate child actors. The reason being because they can't convey emotion and act the way a real actor can. But these kids did surprisingly good. Take the bullies for example. I thought they did a great job playing jerks. I think we all know, or at least knew, people like them. They're assholes. Did a good job playing assholes. There were also characters like Ricky and, oh boy. This kid threatened to kill people for throwing a water balloon at his cousin. Angela's a disturbed kid, but she's not a baby. I thought his reaction to that water balloon was way over the top, and clearly done just so the audience would wonder if he's the bad guy. And just before we move on to the next topic, I gotta say, Felissa Rose did an amazing job as Angela. Usually, like I said, I hate child actors, but she seemed to know what she was doing. Alright, now moving on to the next topic. This movie did a lot of finger-pointing. The two characters that stuck out to me as characters the film wanted us to suspect of being the killer was Ricky and Mel. It's made very clear to us that Ricky has anger issues. Anytime something even remotely bad happens, this kid loses his cool instantly and starts threatening people. And with Mel's character, he didn't like having the police around. It's understandable too. I mean, if the kids and parents found out what was going on, obviously the camp would lose serious business. But I feel like the filmmakers really wanted us to suspect him of being the killer. Now I don't know about you guys, but for me the killer was obvious. Think about it. Why would the killer attack Artie, the big guy who tried to sexually assault Angela? The only people who've seen that happen was her and her cousin Ricky, and during the attack, Artie calls the killer a kid. The second big clue comes when the killer drowns Kenny. Before he dies, he says, "The boys will be happy to see you," or something like that. And in the previous scene, we've seen the boys asking Angela to join them swimming. So it wasn't hard to find out who the killer was. It's okay to have an obvious killer, but when your killer's obvious, tone down the finger pointing. The kills in this movie were okay, and about the same level of quality as the first Friday the 13th, and a few of these kills were actually pretty unique, like killing a guy with bugs. And the big thing I love about these kills are that they all happen for a reason. Well, mostly. The people Angela kills are mean people. None of them deserve to die, but Angela has her reasons. For example, Artie tried to assault her, the mean girls harassed her the entire movie, and Mel beat the crap out of Ricky. The only kill I didn't understand, and that didn't seem to have a reason behind it, was the campers out in the middle of nowhere. I'm fine with killing in a slasher movie. After all, it's a slasher movie. But you can't have a killer targeting specific people the entire movie, and out of nowhere just kill a bunch of random people for no reason. The ending was something, alright. I'm sure many of you who've seen this movie really enjoyed the ending, but I didn't find it necessary to show. In the end, we see Angela sitting down with a boy laying on her lap. As the counselors approach her, we get a flashback scene to when Angela was a child. It's revealed that she was actually a boy, and was forcefully raised as a girl. That, combined with seeing his father get killed when he was a child, really messed him up. And after the flashback ends, we see Angela with a really ugly looking face making weird noises, and we see her penis. I believe this movie should have ended after the flashback. In the flashback we get all the information we need, and after it ends we see Angela with her thing out, and nothing else happens. I just found the ending really stupid. Again, she just stands there making noises with this ugly face, and her thing out. The final flashback scene would have made the perfect ending in my opinion. But in the end, Sleepaway Camp is an awesome slasher movie that I highly suggest checking out. And for people new to horror and who just want to dip their toes in the water, I think this is the perfect movie to start with. I would call this more of a fun slasher than a real horror movie. I would give this movie an 8 out of 10. Just like the song says, this movie was just what I was looking for.
Just don't fall apart. The truth